Howdy, I'm America United Miss Senior 2023 Trinity Dennis, and thank you for coming to my inaugural show, Let's Queen Up, Pageant Nuggets for Beginner Contestants. I'm so excited to be able to share some information with you about things I've learned in the last 20 years that I've been competing. When I very first started, I was so overwhelmed with all of the information that there was, and I didn't even know that I needed to pick a perfect pageant system for me. I just went to the first one and did my best. So I'm going to try to give y'all some little bites or little nuggets every week of things that you can do to help you pick your pageant and then go on to have a successful journey. Today I'm at the Big Texan Steak Ranch at their RV camp with their new little cabins. These cabins are so cute. My husband and I had a nice dinner down at the steak ranch, and then we came over here and spent the night in the cabins. And we just love them. So if you come through Amarillo and you're going down I-40, try to step into the Big Texan Steak Ranch and have you a nice little dinner. And if you get a chance, check out the neat little RV camp and the new cabins. I'm going to be using my green screen a lot because I'm going to show things around my town that I think are pretty cool. And I also thought that it would be neat if y'all sent me some cool pictures of where you live. And if I use one on my show, I'll send you a cool little free gift. I thought that would be fun. So the first thing we're going to start talking about is how to choose your perfect pageant system. Now, this pageant that you choose, you're going to spend money and you're going to spend a lot of time getting ready. So you want to make sure it's one that fits you, your personality, and all the things about you. So I've come up with 4 elements that I use when I'm looking for a pageant system to compete in. Number 1, my passions. What am I passionate about? What am I doing all of the time? What am I spending a lot of my time on? Number 2, my career and personal goals. Number 3, my hobbies and interests. Now this is where talent comes in and where civic competition comes in, which I always participate in both of them. This year I learned to do a levitation wand and did a whole new talent. So that was a new hobby that I added to my arsenal of all the hobbies that I have going on. So we're going to talk about that as part of something that you're going to look for. Do they have talent competition? Are you a great singer and you like to do talent? You need to see if they've got that. And finally, we're going to talk about budget. Now, this is something that's really important. You need to be able to afford your pageant, but I'm also going to show you some ways that you can get sponsors and donors to help you with your journey. So let's go ahead and dive right in. What I want you to do is take a sheet of paper and write down what you're passionate about. List all of the things that you're passionate about and take a good look at it and think about that. Now, I'm passionate about community service and helping people and volunteering at events and helping put on events and helping people with whatever their little business ideas and their little dreams are. So when I go to choose a pageant, I look at one that first is very, very committed to community service, and that's one of the things that they're based on. Number 2, I participate in the President's Volunteer Service Awards every year, and our volunteer hours accumulate that we turn in to our certifying organization, and then we get the awards at the end of the year. And I've been participating in this since 2020 when the pandemic came, and we really didn't have anything to do. So volunteer was something that we could do all the time because we were in lockdown. That's something that I'll look at as well. So I want you to make a list of what your passions are, what you're passionate about, what you like to do, and all this kind of thing. And for the next show, we're gonna take a look at those and talk about them a little bit. This year, my platform charity was Amarillo Angels. They're the fostering community here where I serve as Amarillo Angels ambassador. Now that I've won my national crown, I'm going to help them in a bigger way. This is one of the reasons that you want to look at what kind of pageant you want to be in. Do you want to use your crown to further your passions, further your charities, help your charities raise money, help them get new donors, and help them with their events? Or maybe you're looking to be a model, break into the modeling industry. You know, there's pageants for that. Maybe you want to be on TV, host a TV show, have your own TV show, something in television. There's pageants that help you get to that stage. So I want you to think about what your pageants are, what your passions are. And we're going to discuss these next week. And we're also going to start talking about number 2, your goals, and how all these work together to help you pick your perfect pageant system. So that's it for today. We talked about your passions. Now your homework is get you a sheet of paper and a nice cool beverage and think about what your passions are and list them down on this sheet. We're going to talk about them next week. Don't forget, I've got show notes in the description because we're going to talk about, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to talk about putting together a pageant binder to keep all of this information organized to help you with your journey. Thank you so much for coming to see me at my new show, Let's Queen Up, Pageant Nuggets for Beginner Contestants, and I'll see you next week. Have a beautiful day and the rest of your week.